there.
Only called for the majority of those stories. And those people apparently to Pakistan's inter-service agency.
Come on.
Pakistan is closely connected to Russia.
I can't get a signal today. Damn it. Turn it off. I can't get a signal. Damn it.
Classified information on it. She was never charged. She was punished. And in fact, she was allowed to walk scot-free with people Peter Strzok, who the president brought up again. We've seen his attitude and the way he lied in front of Congress. Lisa Page, Andrew McCabe, former deputy director of the FBI, and then of all people, former CIA director John Brennan comes out today on a...
And treasonous.
Well, I've got to tell you, there have been a number of current...
Let me, well, listen.
You had it
First
on
of all, it all
95
happened on his
Live.
watch.
You had
That's
it
right.
on
It
the
didn't
wrong
happen on
station.
Trump's watch. You know, I will tell you, I don't know exactly at what point all of the feigned outrage. I'll tell you what's happening. For 3 years, I'll give you an example. The fake news media has gone with the anti-Trump, feigned moral outrage every single day, every tweet, every this, every that. You know, as Trump said, even if he got Moscow as retribution for all of the sins of Putin, who is a bad actor, they are a hostile regime. But by the way, so are a lot of these countries are hostile regimes. We live in a dark, evil world, and that's the nature of the United States of America. But the point is, with all, it doesn't matter anymore. When Hannity, the TV show, can beat every major news network on any big news night, every network, every cable, beat all these cable networks combined, I just began to realize it's not working. It's all the American people see through it. They see the agenda. They're sick of it. But they have seen the truth on stories that you've broken. And how the FBI did try to, the upper echelon, not rank and file, they did literally rig an investigation into Hillary and tried to set up Donald Trump 1,000 different ways and tried to destroy him, or to quote Peter Strzok, we will stop him with an insurance policy and every other thing that has gone on.
Try to impeach a duly elected president by using intelligence tactics, by the way, which are utilized on our enemy state. They were being utilized in the United States of America against an American president and against the American people.
The tools of intelligence were turned, the powerful tools of intelligence were turned on the American people. And by the way, we still have to get back to that surveillance unmasking story.
That's right. The weaponization of our law enforcement and intelligence agencies is one of the biggest stories that is not being investigated, that is not being told. And I remember when Trey Gowdy, who, by the way, I have a huge bone to pick with today because he failed. He backed away from Chairman Meadows and others who are requesting, who have put out there that they want to impeach Rod Rosenstein. They want to do this because he has failed to turn over documentation. And at the last second, Gowdy once again
does what he does
best.
Do you agree with me that there's something about the same group of people, the never-Trumpers, weak Republicans? By the way, weak Republicans, they would be so knocked on their ass this November were it not for Trump. They'd be done. And Donald Trump is literally carrying them into an opportunity to actually hold on to power, not because of them, in spite of them. And it's the same media, it's the same Democratic Party, the same people that have hated him from day one.
Sean, why did they not do the same thing to President Obama when President Obama's foreign policy was filled with failures, when he drew the red line in Syria and then turned everything over to the Russians? And then again, during the Arab Spring, failed in Libya, failed in Syria, failed across the globe. His policy to lead from behind set the United States foreign policy back, I would say decades. I would say decades. But they didn't hold Obama accountable the way they're holding Trump accountable, and they did a gotcha on him. They waited. As soon as he was up there speaking with Putin, the first thing they did was go after him, put him in a gotcha moment, because they knew on this geopolitical scale that President Trump was going to be diplomatic, that he wasn't going to go after Vladimir Putin in front of the entire world.
Why do you think that Rod Rosenstein announced all of these indictments on the eve of the Trump-Putin summit? Because, by the way, the media is claiming that Trump is siding with Putin over the intel community. No, Trump has seen that the upper echelons of the intel community under Obama and the upper echelons of the FBI screwed him and tried to rig an election and steal a presidential election from the people.
Well, it absolutely appears that Rod Rosenstein did this to work against this bilateral summit against President Trump and wanted to put him in a very difficult position. But even his indictment itself says that the vote was not changed and that no Americans were involved. So he's got 12 Russian military intelligence operatives that will never be extradited from Russia sitting on an indictment. Imagine if another country, and it's happened before, said, you know, we want you to extradite your CIA officers and bring them back to Pakistan, to Russia, to Jordan, to wherever, to face charges in our country. It would never happen, ever. So this joke...
Let me just say this. It is, at this point in time, the biggest corruption, abuse of power scandal ever. How funny was it that Putin is offering to cooperate with Mueller?
I think it's great.
I say bring it on.
Absolutely.
I think Mueller should go to see Vladimir. They should bring the 12 people in. I think that, and similarly, I think that Putin, let's put it all on the table and clean up the mess.
Yeah, let's have a sit down.
Maybe we can then talk about Syria and Iran and nuclear proliferation and radical Islamic terrorism and Crimea. Yeah.
Absolutely, which are topics that are so important, and especially to the people out here in the Baltic states. I mean, when we're out here, Sean, the people that I've spoken to on the streets, the people here in Helsinki, they're not negative on this summit whatsoever. They want to see talk. They want to see progress. They want the American people to understand what it is they are going through, and they are proud that this summit took place here. Right across the Baltic Sea is Estonia, right on the border.
Stay right there. When we come back, we're going to continue. Sarah Carter's with us in Helsinki. 800-941-SEAN is the number. David Schoen and Greg Jarrett will get their perception back in the States and find out where their thinking is on this. I want to remind you, it's an amazing time for Americans to get the best jobs they've been looking for. It is definitely a job seeker market, and that means our friends at Express Employment Professionals, they're here to help you. If you're a job seeker, you'd never pay a penny. Now, they have the Express Pros Jobs app. Now, it's home to thousands of job openings and helps put you in touch with your local Express Pros office, and it's now available on Apple or Google Play app stores, and it's the Express Jobs app. That's what it's called, and you can start your job search or maybe changing careers or getting a better job just by getting this app and downloading it. And each Express Employment Professional office is locally owned and operated. They never charge a penny for a job seeker. Don't go it alone. Expand your dreams. Reach for the sky. Go to expresspros.com. Express Jobs, the app, or expresspros.com, and you won't regret it. That means a better tomorrow for you and your family.
Exposing the Pelosi party's chaos and corruption all day, every day. This is the Sean Hannity Show.
The following is a true story. My name is David Bryant. When I was 37, my wife and I decided to get term life insurance through SelectQuote. Just 3 years later, I was diagnosed with ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Because of life insurance, the people I love most in this world will be protected no matter what happens to me. I know that the dreams I have for my family can still come true.